Hey everyone, my name is Nick McClary. I'm a third-year student in the Doctor of Physical Therapy program at the University of Tennessee Health Science Center, and I'm also a personal trainer. Today's segment is about fun and effective ways to exercise on common gym equipment. So today's protocol will be a very intense way to perform cardio and is also a form of interval training. Interval training is basically cycling through intense periods where you're either sprinting and moving faster or cycling faster, and then kind of rest periods where it's more of an active rest where perhaps you're jogging. So an example would be going from jogging to sprinting to jogging and back and forth. So that'd be an example of an interval. Today's going to be a little bit different, that we're going to perform it on a cycle. Now here I have a recumbent bike, and I would prefer an upright cycle, but really you got to make do with what you have. So the benefits of interval training over common low intensity, long duration cardio such as a jog is that interval training will help to increase your fat loss more than jogging or low intensity cardio, and also it'll help you to maintain your muscle strength and your muscle mass. Now before any of you get intimidated by something that says maintain your muscle mass or maintain strength, realize that interval training is not going to make you big, and even weightlifting will not make you big unless you are genetically predisposed to that. So oftentimes females really don't like to perform strength training because they're afraid to get big, but unless you have the genetics for it, it's simply not going to happen. So the reason we're going to use a bike instead of, say, performing sprint intervals on a treadmill is that a study by J.C. Gergley in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research in 2009 found that interval training on a bike helped the trainees maintain their muscle mass while building up their cardio and losing fat better than doing sprint intervals on a treadmill. And the reason is because of the amount of hip flexion and the amount that your leg has to move up and down on a cycle compared to running. So it has to actually use a little bit more muscle to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and start now. What we're going to do is we'll get on the bike and begin pedaling. And we're going to begin pedaling at around 0 to 25% of resistance. So here, this particular bike goes from level 0 to 20. So I'm going to start out on level 5 and just do a light warm-up for 5 minutes. Now this total protocol will take 15 minutes, 5 minutes of which is the warm-up. So once I'm done warming up for 5 minutes at this slow pace, I'm going to begin pedaling as fast as I can at the same intensity. So I'm going to pedal as fast as I can at level 5 on this bike. I'm going to do that for 10 seconds. This is the beginning of the intense phase. After that 10 seconds are up, I'm going to jack the intensity up on the bike, the resistance up on the bike, as high as it will go, so level 20 on this, and I'll do that for 20 seconds. After that 20 seconds is up, I'm going to drop back down to the same pace, level 5, not pedaling as fast as I can, to begin the active rest period, and that'll last 90 seconds. So I'll simply repeat the rest period and the intense phase for a total of 10 minutes to finish the 15-minute workout. So here, let's say I've been done pedaling for 5 minutes, so I'm going to pedal as fast as I can at the same intensity for 10 seconds, and then I'm going to jack the resistance up as high as it'll go and continue pedaling for 20 seconds. Once that 20 seconds is up, I'm going to begin the active rest phase again at level 5. So you can say I'm going from 25% up to 100%, back down to 25%. Now if you can't complete the cycle at the highest resistance, feel free to drop down to, say on this bike, say level 15, or even level 10, and build up your intensity. So once I was done with 90 seconds again, I'm going to begin pedaling as fast as I can, then jack the intensity up, and then start over. So I hope this gives you a new workout to try, a new protocol to try on the bike, and I must give credit to Dr. Lane Norton for popularizing this protocol, and I hope you enjoy this workout. Thanks.